Let's take a look at temperatures. They are certainly roasting outside. We're around 103 in Bakersfield. That's been our high so far today. Not quite the 104 we hit yesterday. We still may squeeze out another degree or so before sunset. 103 in Delano, 103 in Wasco. We're at 103 in Arvin. And some of our weather spotters calling in from Taft, Oildale, and Arvin with higher temperatures than these in the mid 100s. So that very well could be, depending on where you live, depending on where that observation is taking place. If there's a lot of sunlight, is there pavement around? Is there wind? So some of these observations could vary depending on where you're at your own house. Looking right now in Bakersfield at Meadows Field Airport at 103, humidity at 13%, a wind out of the west-northwest at 13, and our air quality improving just slightly from yesterday. 135 unhealthy for sensitive groups, tomorrow 119. We continue to watch then for those clouds working on in, and we're also looking then at a few flare-ups of showers just south of our area. We'll go in a little bit tighter here. Now with the actual ground clutter of the radar, that's not rain near Delano, that's just a little bit of reflectivity, but we do see a few isolated showers here just south of the Paiute Mountain near Tehachapi and over towards eastern Kern County. Much of this activity is just light and it's having a hard time making it to the ground, but there may be a few isolated sprinkles still lingering and maybe a rumble of thunder even tonight in eastern Kern County. Overall, though, our pattern is still the same with the large ridge of high pressure here in the upper levels and at the surface. Winds then are coming out of the south and west, and with that we're looking at some of that monsoonal moisture still being brought on in, but the bulk of that moisture will be to the east of us again as we head into the weekend. So we are going to be hot as we head into the weekend. Before we get to the forecast, let's take a look at some pictures over from Beijing. Maybe you're staying in this weekend to watch the Olympics. Good idea. And Gentry Summerall sending in these pictures from her trip to China. This was in an alley in Beijing. Pretty cool picture there. And another one that she sent in, of course, a more familiar sight is the tea house in Shanghai. So a nice shot of the Bund in the background. And you can see a little bit of that haze, too. Tomorrow, still looking then at hazy conditions there. And we'll have sunshine and high clouds, 90 degrees. Here in Bakersfield, 102. So about the same as we were today. 104 in Delano, 102 in Shafter, 104 in Taft and Arvin. Mostly sunny skies expected. Overnight lows tonight, then we're going to be in the 60s and 70s. And as we head then into the mountains, also looking for sunshine, 93 in Tehachapi, 102 in Lake Isabella, 88 in Fraser Park, and into eastern Kern County. More 100s on the map, but upper 90s from Mojave down towards Roseman. So the Valley forecast calling for 100 degrees on Sunday, and then our trough working in back into the mid-90s. Temperatures about average as we head into Wednesday, overnight lows in the 70s. Into the mountains too, upper 80s. So it's going to be a hot one this weekend, but by Monday we'll start to go back down in the temperature.
Just in time for the work week. Well,
yeah. And for the kids back to school.
Yeah, it's kind of reversed, right. All right, thanks.
Back to school Monday, too.
Well, still ahead on 17.